Welcome back to my channel, guys, and today I'm going to show you how I created this bomb cake from start to finish. It's currently trending and it's so easy to make, so let's get into it. So first we're going to start off by making our chocolate cake. It's super easy to put together, less than 5 minutes once you've got all your ingredients, and I will be sure to list the ingredients in the description below. Do make sure that you scrape your bowl and your paddle so that everything is incorporated, and again just give it a couple of mixes more, a few seconds, and it's ready to go. Now we're ready to pour our cake mix into our cake pans and put them in the oven for about 45 minutes, and they will come out perfectly. Once our cakes are finished, we're going to let them cool, tip them out the pan and set them aside until later. Now we are going to prepare our white chocolate so that we can set our molds. Once our chocolate is ready, we're going to pour some into the molds and paint up the sides in order to cover the entire mold. Once that's done, on each mold we'll place them in the fridge so that they can set and firm up before adding our next coat. Now we're going to set our base and top of the bomb with some cookie cutter molds. Once those are done, we're now ready to start layering up our silicone molds. I did about 3 layers, letting it chill in between each layer just to strengthen our mold. Now we're ready for the cake. We're going to cut each dome into half so that we can start layering our cake into the molds. In between the 2 cake halves, I'm going to add a cake board just covered in foil just to help with the structure. Now for the second cake. So we're going to do exactly the same as the first cake, except on this one we're going to add some dowels into the cake, just again for extra support. once that's all nicely done, we are going to place the cake spheres into the fridge, preferably overnight, so that they are nice and chilled so that we can put together tomorrow. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of Tylose into my fondant for the cake board, and that will just help stiffen it up. Here I've just added a little bit of vegetable fat to the cake board in order to help the fondant stick, and then once that's all rolled out nicely and trimmed, I will take out the center using the same cookie cutter mold that we did the base, and leave that to set at the side. So here I'm just adding a little bit of chocolate to the board in order to secure our base. Here I'm now just warming a spoon in some hot water in order to create an indent into the base for our mold to sit securely. Now to add the first half of our cake to the base. I needed a little bit more chocolate just to secure the base, and I also am going to use a fine piping bag to just seal the the base of the cake sphere to the base. Once you've neatened the rim with a palette knife, it's now ready to place in the fridge just to chill for a few minutes. We're now ready to add our top layer, which is the one that has the cake board, and then we're going to use again the same chocolate melted in the bag to just seal any gaps. I also used a small piece of acetate to help remove any excess chocolate from the sides, just so that it was neat and flush. Here I'm adding the top of the bomb in exactly the same way. We're just going to seal it with the melted chocolate and then scrape off any excess. Once I was happy with how it looked, I was ready to place the entire cake into the fridge and let it set for about 20 minutes before spraying. Okay, so here I'm just using the PME Velvet Cocoa Spray to add the texture. I will suggest using a well ventilated area, all your windows open, because this thing actually made me choke a bit. Also, I would cover as much of your work area as possible, because when I was finished, I had cocoa spray all over the place. Once I had finished with the spray, I also went in with my airbrush and just filled out any patches because it wasn't entirely white, so I just went over with the airbrush to just simply even it out a bit. Once I was finished, I was able to remove the plastic from my board, add my cake topper, and also add some sprinkles to my name for some finishing touches, and I think it came out perfectly. And that was it, guys. Please like, share and leave a comment below. Let me know if there's any other videos you'd like to see, and I'd be happy to do that. Thanks for watching.